Okay, so I got another letter from Bobby Bucket. I thought I should read them all, which I might have free in backstock. So I might be behind. Oh, and this one has a collage. It's delightful. I'm sort of eating one mouthful of tofu. Okay. So there's a bunch of like pretty stuff, like cut up. Oh, this is just stunning. Look at this. Love. And some of these are from stamps I sent him. We're like, Bobby Bucket's collage. You know, maybe I wish I could edit this, but it's just so delightful. The whole thing, I mean, look at this. Queen. Okay. So, okay, there's a bunch of stuff. Look at this. Feeling like $1,000,000. It's free. Okay. The first Pride month was a riot. Okay. So, I apologize if I mess up the microphone. I always have some horrible interference. Queen. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so the power did go out in the whole city for like 2 hours one day. The power keeps going off and on and off today at the jailhouse. So I have to stay locked down in my cell all afternoon today. Most days we lock down from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. and then again lock down from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Some housing units are dormitory style with rows of bunks and they don't lock down, but where I am housed right now, it's individual cells and we lock down daily. I asked and they said it's not because I was bad or anything, it's just how it is. If I am bad or call a cop a motherfucker, or raise a ruckus, and that's in quotations, then it's a 24-hour lockdown. But today they said lockdown caused the power outages. It is what it is. I prefer to call this my cabin and not my cell, and I just pretend I'm on a boat down underneath the deck. Man, those phones in the visiting center are a pain in the fucking ass. That delay is terrible and made it hard for me to fucking concentrate. Sorry if I seemed out of it. You are a really good friend. You know that? Like, seriously, a good friend. I mean, I have some good friends across the country, but geez, you have really done a fucking lot for me, and I hope you know I really appreciate you. I want to be able to be a stable friend for you too. Jail isn't exactly fashionable, depending on who you ask, but it's also not the end of the fucking world either. I hope you don't think I'm a trashy queen for it. I didn't kill anyone, and it adds a little bit to my bad boy mystique. While the power is on today, while the power is on today, they're piping some music into my cabin through a little squawk box. The music has been pretty good all afternoon. 90s alternative grunge. Serious radio. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm in a pretty good mood today. I'm just ready to enjoy my fucking life, to tell you the truth. I don't care inside the jailhouse or outside the jailhouse. I'm just ready to be happy, you know? Fuck haters, man. Fuck 'em. Life's so short. Might as well have a good fucking time, I say. In answer to some of your questions, I can get stamped envelopes through the commissary ordering hotline. You just call 8888 number on the phones, and if you have money, you can buy snacks, ramens, name brand Colgate toothpaste, or Speed Stick Deo. Instant coffee is popular with the boys. That kind of stuff you can get with money. But if you don't have money like me, they can call you indigent. But I pronounce it indigents, because that makes me smile. If you call 8888 number, hashtag, then you can order an indigent pack or an indigents pack, and it comes on Tuesdays. 2 envelopes with 2 sheets of paper, a little travel-sized bottle of shampoo, bar of soap. But if you run out of these, you can ask the cops for more, and if you are polite, they will bring you as many envelopes and paper as I can use. I'm perfectly content being indigents, because I'm not trying to give these fools any money for my stay here. Oh yeah, and if it comes with a little toothpaste too, girl, toothpaste really is the unofficial official glue of any jailhouse. Thus, the collage. In a pinch, saliva can also be used as glue. This collage is 100% saliva-free, but is 0.02% fluoride. In regards to the Jailhouse Library, if you really aren't expecting much, it might exceed your expectations. I have been here for 70 days, give or take, minus my cigarette break on May 10th, and I haven't run out of things to read yet. That is, things that are readable. I am rereading Me Talk Pretty One Day by Sedaris, obviously, and last night I started A Scanner Darkly by Philip K. Dick, obviously. As I had mentioned the other day during my stint as an inmate worker in April and May, I took it upon myself to alphabetize every book in the Jailhouse Library by author. When I first arrived here, the library was in total disarray, and I would lie in bed thinking about it, waiting and planning for the right time to come for me to pounce and to begin to organize like an OCD librarian sleeper cell. It took about a week of working off and on to alphabetize pretty much everything and then organize things into rough categories: fiction, nonfiction, fantasy, sci-fi, religious, and self-help memoirs. I have been thoroughly displeased by the absence of any and all Tolkien from the Jailhouse Library. I intend to bring a set of the trilogy and a copy of The Hobbit to donate to the jailhouse. The first Pride Month was a riot. As a thank you for putting up with my antics, Skip. Hero. And so inmates in the future can find an escape in his writing. Separately, although, I see the name Masin on some of my paperwork. The only judge I've interacted with has been Matthias, and our interactions have obviously been brief and exclusively and entirely over webcam. And I must unapologetically admit that I cannot stand that B word. And he spells it out. Even the name Cindy gets the fuck on my nerves, especially the name Cindy Black. Cindy is the name of an obnoxious drag queen at best. One day during some video court hearing, I could not help but start to mouth off to that dumb C word, which he spells out. Excuse the expression. She just didn't have a clue about what she was talking about, and I wasn't having it. And she had the audacity to mute my fucking mic. So I was left with no choice but to continue to mouth off, but to the cops instead, and they wrapped things up when I was flipping off the cameras. I'm not bragging, but I know I have a really low tolerance for people not knowing what they're talking about, especially if it is Cindy. Cindy, good Lord, SMH, shaking my head. Which reminds me, I know there are a few Engelbert Humperdinck songs that I like, but still here in the moment, I can't recall their melodies off the top of my head. Ugh, I miss the music of the world being at my fingertips, but streaming from my phone, and I miss playing piano. Bitch. I saw Wintermute briefly this morning, and he spoke highly of you. He likes you. You came up on conversation because I mentioned that I had my first jailhouse visit. He said he had caught wind of the conflict Ozark had been mongering. Thank you for standing up for people the way that you do. I love your voice and your heart and spirit and energy. I would love to go on a walk with you around town and hear stories and catch up. You know, I would love to be out and about raising a ruckus and in the thick of it. I have asked a few of the COs, correction officers, and from what I have gathered, books have to be sent from a third party, like how you mentioned Amazon. But I think I have devised a loophole to that. You had mentioned, I think before I got locked up, that you were trying to purge books. If you are ever trying to purge in the future, I'm sure the jailhouse would accept donations. I called in, it's not true. And based on quite a number of books here in the library, it doesn't seem like there's much vetting or censoring, which I have appreciated and respected. There is a fair amount of, I don't even know how to say this, but it's some arty person that I should know. Palestinian or something. Philip K. Dick, Sedaris, I'm drawing a bit of a blank, but what I mean to be getting at is that there are definitely some subversive writers as well as subversive books, but I've come across. So if in the future you want to donate any ideas of philosophy or politics or propaganda, if it seems, at least from my experience and perspective, that the staff here would accept pretty much anything that was donated. I'm planning to keep this all in mind when I see books in free boxes, etc., etc., etc. A few of the sergeants here also told me after I had organized the library that if there were any titles or authors I would like to have them order, they would do so. If I file a formal request slip, which is easy to do, I can ask a CO for a request slip each evening before bed. So again, if there are any books you think I should read or think should be in the county jailhouse, let me know and I will pull some strings and make it happen. I'm so sorry to bore you with 3 pages boring letter. I love you very much and appreciate you. Thank you for making me feel like someone gives a fuck about me, inside and outside of the jailhouse. I have court again on Tuesday, June 14th, so I will know more about what is in store for me. If it is okay, I will keep you posted. I love the frames you were wearing the other day. I miss cute clothes and music. Listen to some Gaga and Beyonce and Madonna and Rihanna for me, please. So much love, so much love, so much love, so much love. The first Pride Month was a riot. Love, Bobby fucking Bucket X.